Hello, Pisces fam. This is Alchemist Negra, and we're going to look at your reading predictions for June 2019. Now, let me close my eyes and see what I can see for you in June. I don't know if this is because my Pisces friend sent me a snap of her food, but I saw a bowl of soup and there's some lettuce around it and it looked like a whole little setup of food. So maybe y'all gonna be eating this month. So let's see, Pisces, June 2019. Pisces, June 2019. June 2019. June 2019. June 2019. Pisces, June 2019. Pisces, June 2019. Pisces, June 2019. Pisces, June 2019. Fine. June 2019. I feel like in the month of June, you are going to be focused on money, and you're going to be focused on the relationships that can bring you money. I'm not saying, I'm not being offensive here or saying you're tapping into gold digging energy. Not at all. But, I mean, can we all agree that some people have more money than other people? And the more people you know, the better accesses to money that you have. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. So I feel like that's what your focus is for that month. I feel like a lot of you have a plan for what your stability will look like, or you're already settled in to some place. With the Empress card, I feel like this month you will feel the support from people around you. Jeez Louise. You'll feel the support from people around you. And Eku is here with the Death card. So I feel like the way that you all want to be nurtured and loved, your vision of that might change this month. You might be reconsidering what your love languages are, or your emotional languages. Like, what can someone do to show love and support? What does that look like for you? Might be changing. Also, maybe someone who really cares about you wants something to change. That could mean, it could mean that too. Or maybe you're going from one thing to another. Some of y'all might be starting one type of class to another type of class. I feel like May was the end of spring semester. Let me know. For some people, female as shoe. I feel like a lot of y'all are looking for ways to get easy money. Easy money. I don't want to say that. I don't think it's easy money. I don't think that's the word that I'm looking for, but you're looking for other avenues of money, including how big your support system is. Because if you have enough fans, you can get a bit of money, you know. That's why people are so big on IG and even YouTube, because they're like, if I get enough people to like me, I can start pitching GoFundMes and stuff. I can start asking people for money to support me if they really, really like what I'm creating, what I'm making, or if they really like me. Some of y'all have people, a lot of people sliding into your DMs or interested in you, and you're like, drop the you drop the PayPal, and you're like, this is my PayPal. Don't ask me for my bank information because I'm not giving it out. If you're in a relationship, your significant other might allude to maybe like helping you out a little bit as much as they can. You might feel bad about this, but if you need the money, why not take it? Or somebody close to you wants to help you out because they feel for you. I was watching When They See Us, and there's just something about, there's this one kid who, he went to the station with his friend because that was his friend. There's just something about that friendship where where you care about somebody so much, you can feel their pain, you can cry when they cry. It ain't fake tears. It's not it's not water from the faucet. It's coming straight from your eyes, because that's a true friendship. And I feel like maybe these people, this person, they really do feel you. They're not going to be these other people, which can happen if you sometimes when you build a big fan base. And some people will say, you never used to charge, you never used to ask for money, now you're asking for money, now you're being greedy. It's like, no, first of all, I don't really have many steady sources of income, right? Like, and what's wrong with wanting to see me eat? Like, you'd rather see me starve? I feel like people who really have your best interest would like to see you eat. With the Nine of Swords, some of y'all are worried, and I feel specifically you're worried about money. With the Ten of Pentacles, even though you know that eventually you will be financially successful and stable, sometimes it's hard to see because, we in life, we go through ups and downs. Our car might break down, our place might not be altogether. Our place's value might go up in price and exponentially rise, where we can't hardly pay it, and then we have to move. All this stuff happens, and it also might give you anxiety sometimes when people say life happens, because that trips you out, because you're like, I would really like to have some solid bands in the bank. I cannot talk. In the bank. What is a bank? In the bank, right? You would want to have some solid bands in the bank, but there's always a worry and there's always a fear, which is very human. Of course, we worry, we're optimistic, but then like bills come in and we're like, oh my gosh. With the Five of Swords, some of y'all might be signing up for things that are highly competitive, that are difficult to get, and you're just hoping that you land somewhere someone sees potential in you and chooses you, or that you stand out, because the more you stand out, the more of an investment it will be for your future. You realize this month that you can't afford to be overlooked. You can't afford to have someone beat you in whatever game you play for money. With the Knight of Swords, a lot of y'all are just going for certain things to meet new people, understanding that people can be a valuable resource to help you with your current and future income. I feel like really money is on the brain a lot, and investment. Because I feel like right now, you know, I feel like you have good friends with the Ace of Water and Undines and Mermaids. You have good friends that you can rely on, talk to, spend time with. If you're in a toxic situation or you're in a toxic living environment, you always have some place that you can go and express your feelings. Maybe some of you have already have begun therapy this month. So right now you're just like, I know Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and I need to eat first before I can be talking about I'm so happy. But with the Nine of Cups, you're still working on being emotionally okay within yourself. I feel like for some of you, some disappointments and negativities have happened in the dating realm, maybe with your partner. But you're working on healing from that, forgiving, working on better things, constructing better boundaries that will work for you and those people. And then with the Page of Swords, you're trying to cut out any unnecessary spending habits for now, because some of y'all might have to buckle down so you can get to your overall goal of those. I see 10 bands. I see 10 bands somewhere. And then finally, with the King of Wands, maybe somebody older will be helping you out financially. Maybe an uncle, maybe somebody who's older but really, really likes your hustle. So that's my reading for you, Pisces. Let me know if that resonates with you, and have a great June.